day 4 of our Budapest trip, and today is Budapest Day. So we are going to, I keep calling it the New York City, it's not, it's the New York Cafe, and it's meant to be one of the most beautiful cafes in the world. I'm really excited. My last trip to Budapest in 2018, we were just too hungover, so we just didn't get to go. So this is a brand new thing for me anyway in Budapest. They call it like a 24 karat gold coffee. So it's about the equivalent of £12, so it's a very expensive coffee. So already my expectations are high. So I'm in the process of getting ready for Budapest, and then what else are we doing today? Then going to go and have a nosy in the Louis.
No, we're not.
Gonna go have a nosy in some tiendos baratos. Barato is cheap, caro is expensive. We're gonna have a nosy in the Louis Vuitton. I just wanna look, I don't have the budget. So for anyone who is new here, I save up, we call it my Lux pot. I put money aside every month and I save up for my collection. Who am I, Ariel? Okay, the 2 bags in front of me are not a good example because this was a birthday gift when we went to Paris. This is Bernard, and this was one of my 2 push presents after I had my son. So I must, God bless Mark, I must have traumatized him. Those 2 are bad examples because I didn't buy them for myself. So what I like to do is put money aside and save up, and the first big thing I bought myself was my Pochette Matisse, and I bought it, saved up for a 1.5 years over maternity and furlough, put a little bit of money away each month, and then just randomly magically happened to get it because it's quite rare to get online, but just logged in one day and it was there and I was able to buy it, and it's one of my favorite bags, and I bought it all by myself. So anyway, the point of the Lux Fund is that I save up for things that I want, and the last thing I wanted was to go to Disneyland. So instead of putting money aside for a handbag, we went to Disney in March, and that's where my last Lux Fund went. Saved up for about 6 or 7 months for that. So the reason Mark is shouting, "No, we're not going shopping," is because I do not have the money in my Lux Fund. But that's okay, we can look. You buy me a... What a lovely 9th anniversary gift. My husband has just said off camera he will buy me a present. No, we're just gonna have a look. I love the stores. I used to actually think I wasn't allowed to go in the stores because I wasn't like good enough because I didn't have the money to buy things, which is really a therapy session in itself. But anyway, so yeah, that is what we are doing today. We have no plans apart from that. There's a couple of restaurants that we've seen that we want to try. I would like to try chicken paprikash because it's meant to be like an amazing Hungarian dish. So we'll see where the day takes us. It is our last full day in Budapest. We are going home tomorrow. The transfer is at 9:30 in the morning, so we can sneak out for my little Melbourne if I pack tonight because they had this almond croissant. Salivating thinking about it. It was crunchy, and I know that sounds really weird for a croissant, but like, oh, it was so good. But anyway, yes, so we're gonna do that tomorrow. Yesterday we went to the Széchenyi baths, and oh, it was so much fun. It was such a great day. The last time I was there on the girls trip in 2018, I don't know where I thought I was going. I didn't bring a towel and I didn't bring water, like really silly. And we drank pints of wine all day. I cannot drink in the sun anymore. Before that, but particularly from that trip, I was very unwell for about 10 days after I got home from that trip, but it was epic. The wine was so tasty, we called it ginger juice because it was just, it was so good. But yeah, so we ended up just blittered and wandering around the show, and to one point where my face got wet and I hadn't my eyebrows microbladed at that stage, and they came off, and I got really upset in my ditzy state, and one of my best mates, Ruthie, had to walk us back to our locker and put my eyebrows back on. But now I can confirm they stayed secure yesterday. But yes, the vibe yesterday with me and Mark was much more relaxed. I don't day drink, or I very, very rarely, maybe a glass of wine at lunch, because you know it'll trigger a headache. So we had a wonderful time, and it's 7:20. We need to go in 10 minutes. New York Cafe opens at 8. I want to be there at 7:45. It's a 13-minute walk, so we need to leave no later than 7:32. Mark has gone out to grab something from the shop, and it's 7:20, and I'm still in my pajamas. So, but I know what I'm wearing today, so it should take 2 minutes to get dressed. But yeah, let's go. I'm back. I'm dressed now. We're just at the New York Cafe, and it's raining, so it's meant to be a rainy day today, but we don't care. We've had amazing weather so far, a couple of thunderstorms, but it's been great. But here's the New York Cafe. Just waiting for the doors to open. So fun. We've just finished at the New York Cafe, and it's raining. The food was lovely actually. We didn't expect to eat there, and we both got breakfast. We had pancakes, and I had the Hungarian hot plate, which was so nice, but so much. What do you want to do now?
Another coffee somewhere.
Close to the Louis Vuitton store?
Yeah.
Stop for a coffee here because Louis Vuitton is just there, but it doesn't open till 10. So we're just gonna kick back and take it nice and easy. And I think the plan for after Louis Vuitton is we're gonna get the bus and kind of go round to the Buddha side and just see the Parliament buildings from opposite the river, because Ruthie and I did that the last time we were here, and it was just beautiful. And then maybe lunch somewhere. We asked to sit outside because we're both warm even though it's raining. And they've just turned the lights on for us. It's so pretty. So let me show you Louis now. Okay, so we've just left the Louis Vuitton store. What I'm looking for is for the Vanity BB bag. It's £915 sterling on the website, and here it's €946, but sometimes it's cheaper if you get it abroad, and then you can get a tax rebate. So in Hungary you can get a tax rebate of 14%, which brings it down. But our problem is, right, we live in Northern Ireland, so the Windsor Agreement still hasn't been finalised. And last year when I bought things from Valentino in Rome, we went to the airport, and because we were flying to Dublin on our Irish passport, so we are entitled under the Good Friday Agreement to Irish and British, which we both have. We flew from EU to EU on Irish passports, and they were like, no, we need proof that you're going to the UK, which is technically Northern Ireland. And I was like, sir, I don't have that proof. I don't have a ticket because I drive across the border. I don't pass a physical border because of my country's history. And it just wasn't computing. So my concern is, even if we buy the bag here at the £946 with the 14% tax rebate, that they wouldn't accept it at the airport, so I'll have ended up paying more. It's really frustrating because we voted Remain, and not for this issue, for many more, but this is just, thanks Brexit.
Maths.
Maths. That was good girl math though.
Yeah, because you didn't end up spending anything.
Yeah, well that's, I would have had I been left unsupervised. Right, now what we're going to do is go find the hop on hop off bus tour and just ride around the city, because it's raining. Sorry, you're very close because I can't, I'm now not covered. Close. Don't lick me. The reason he's scowling at me is because I made him come on the bus to take photographs in the rain, and the it's just pouring through the edges. And now we're going down an avenue of lots of trees, and they're whipping in the window. Oh my god! This is outrageous. I convinced Mark to move to the back of the bus because there was the middle seat, which I'm in, and then a dry seat either side, and then wet seats there. But like, the ceiling is filled with water. So we're hunched over like this because we can't sit upright. We made it. So this is stop number 17 on the bus. Look how beautiful, look how beautiful it is. So to give some context, there's the chain bridge over there and you can walk down on this side, or you can get the number 17 bus that brings you down just about here, and then you have to walk a little bit to be dead on. It looks so small in the camera, but I swear it's massive and it's gorgeous. Look at that. What do you think? Man, a few words, eh? We were on the way back to our Airbnb for a nap, but we've stopped into a Greek foodie place for the gyros. Yeah, this looks insane. Mark has found somewhere called Bluebird Cafe, which is a handmade roastery. So he's in there buying his coffee. The best part of this coffee shop. So the Greek food made us really hungry, so we've come back to Caravan for more smoky monkeys.
You're a smoky monkey.
So we're standing because all the seats are wet, but it looks really good. There's smoky monkeys there. So we've got the mixed, no, Mark, I can't touch unvarnished wood, and that's all cutlery is nowadays, so Mark's going to have to cut it up for me. But we ordered the barbecue mixed box, which was 5,490 forint, and it's got beef and pork in it. And don't know what this is, and that's
potato salad.
Oh, cool! Thank you. A few hours later, of course it is, we napped. It was so good. It's like our last day of napping because we go home tomorrow morning, and like, I know it's ridiculous and I've always really struggled to nap on our holidays, but this is the first holiday that we have napped for at least an hour every day, and it's been really great. So we are on our way to Simplicate to get the elderflower lemonade because it was so tasty, it was so good. And then we have dinner reservations at a Hungarian restaurant tonight down by the chain bridge. We definitely hit a lull the other day. It is very busy, but the lemonade is really good. Our restaurant for dinner is behind this bush, so you can't see it. But I'm hoping to have the chicken paprikash, because it's meant to be an amazing Hungarian dish. So we've come down to where we got the boat last night at the docks. The chain bridge that way. Behind that tram is the Buddha Castle, and then there's the river Danube. Danube? Why can I not remember that?
That's like the first one sounded right.
Danube?
I think so.
I can get Chechinyi, which is the name of the bath. I remembered that one from the tour, but just the name of the river is thrown me. This place is such a good choice. It's so us. We love it already. We've just sat down. Dinner was beautiful. We've just come down to the river to see one last sunset before we go back to the apartment to pack. Although our first stop on the way to the apartment will be chimney ice cream. Okay, let's go. What you got? A little bit of a variation.
If it wasn't dirty enough before.
Yum. Yum. Mark offered me a bite. Oh fuck, my mouth is doing now.
Look how much of that disappeared. Good grief.
It's a good thing the apartment's like there.
So you wait outside.
It's pretty. I have a little something here.
I see that.
We are back at the apartment. I have cleaned my chocolatey face. And we are starting to pack. So the taxi is arriving at 9:30 tomorrow, so we've enough time for a My Little Melbourne. Here's my clothes for tomorrow on this chair. But one of the things that I have started to do, and I absolutely love it, is we used to like pile all our laundry in a pile and then put it in one suitcase and the other would be clean. But I made this laundry bag, so I didn't make the bag. So the bag is actually something, it's like a Santa sack, and then I put laundry on the outside of it. So really simple, but I've brought it with us, and we have a chair that of course all my clothes have got dumped onto. Mark calls them my spud piles or spud nests, because it's just who I am as a person. I leave clothes in a little pile in our room at home, whatever. But the laundry bag has been so brilliant to keep things organized, because then we don't have to have a suitcase out all the time, because we did unpack into the wardrobe. So right now at the minute we are packing to go, and it's literally going to be pick up that laundry bag, put it in a suitcase and put the rest of the clean clothes away, and it's gonna take 5 minutes, hopefully, she says. Packing didn't take long at all. 5-10 minutes tops. Got everything ready to go and sorted. That restaurant that we went to tonight was superb. We were just saying there that it came to about £55, and we both had an alcoholic drink. I had a gin and tonic and Mark had a Hungarian beer, and then I had chicken paprikash and Mark had a steak, and we had 2 espressos. No, I had an espresso, you had a macchiato. For all of that, for £55 is just like, it was so good. And for the chicken paprikash, it's a Hungarian dish. I'm really glad I tried it. It wasn't like the most amazing thing I've ever eaten, but the best way to describe it is it was like a really homey meal, really well done. So I'm really glad I had it. So we've had chimney cake, and we've had chicken paprikash, and lots of Hungarian drinks. So beers, wines, spirits, lemonade. Oh, there was a chocolate bar I wanted to try. Oh, we'll have to get some in this bar tomorrow. It's in like the fridge section. And we tried langosh. Tried it as well. So we've actually done quite well on the Hungarian food. The only thing that we haven't tried is the goulash. I'm not a fan of stews and casseroles, so I don't mind that we haven't tried it. And also it's been so warm, having stew in weather this hot is just like, doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, sorry, that restaurant that we went to was superb, really, really us, really enjoyed the vibe of it. It was so popular, but it didn't seem chaotic. Yeah, really enjoyed it. And then we went after and we just sat and took in the view with the sunset for the last time, because we go home tomorrow morning. So yes, I think I'm gonna sign off for tonight. I'm gonna take my eyelashes off. This is day 5 or 6 of my tatty lashes. They've done quite well, but I am busting to get them off, so I'm gonna do that tonight. And we will see you tomorrow.